to be talking and react to Aisha Yusuf because Peter Obi has finally sued Deji Adeyanju, if that is the correct name, with 1.5 billion naira. See, you dey see some people but before I go ahead and talk about this particular video, and I will leave the full video of what Aisha is saying for you to watch as well. A man, this person is referring to Peter Obi. He said a man covered a state in a corrupt country like Nigeria for 8 years and later challenged the EFCC, ICPC, etc. to investigate him, and if found guilty of corruption, they should arrest and sentence him. It is over 11 years now. No cockroach has been found in his cupboard yet. Some people are not afraid of such person, and this person say excellent move. The next person to be sued is the Zimbabwe. Yes, the allegedly paid propaganda agent of the government. And this person said again, he must be corrupt for keeping a clean profile. Most Nigerians love the norm, but blame them not. When you have been enslaved for so long, and one who is different arises from within you, it becomes nearly impossible to understand how the person must be a fraud. It happens to Jesus versus the Jews. He could never be accepted as the Messiah because he did not give in to what they expected, which was the norm. This person really said the facts, yes, so it took the facts sharp. But if I want to go through the comments, the video will be so long, which I don't want it like that. Deji Adeyanju open today. Deji Adeyanju, right from the day they have sent him the letter. Come and defend yourself with full evidence. Yes, so like this person say, I have been expecting this and even more, and even made a video demanding that Peter Obi should not ignore this one with a wave of hands. Honestly, I doubt he has waved it off as usual. Just when they jet out, Peter Obi had its late slide. He caught an uppercut in the nose. This baby lawyer will learn the hard way. Definitely, he will sure learn the hard way. Anyway, watch what Aisha Yusuf say, because according to him, she made a video today and said that the only sad or angry part is that Peter Obi sued him in Anambra State, which is too close.
Peter Obi sues Deji Adeyanju for 1.5 billion naira over alleged defamatory social media posts. I'm sure many of you have followed that whole interesting story about Mr. Peter Obi and Adeyanju. Well, repeatedly for years, Adeyanju has always had a lot of things he said about Mr. Peter Obi. He even said that he bribed him. Now, whether he tried to bribe him or he was bribing him or he was giving him something he did not accept and all of that, and repeatedly, the thing is that he kept saying that he has evidence and that if Peter Obi would dare let him take him to court. And so there was a letter, that was written some few weeks ago where Mr. Peter Obi's lawyers had written to Deji Adeyanju to say to him, hey, all of these things that you're saying are lies. You need to retract them. Otherwise, we're going to we then would sue you. And of course, Deji Adeyanju brought that letter to social media, and he made it known categorically that Mr. Peter Obi, should go ahead and sue him. After that, that was the period where the court went on break for quite a long. During the time they were on break, Deji Adeyanju also, I think if I remember correctly, did a social media post where he said, okay, up till now, Peter Obi, it's yet to take him to court, and a lot of people were talking in that line that Peter Obi was yet to take him to court. So whether he did that post or people were doing that post to say up to now, Peter Obi is yet to take him to court. I remember people said, "Oh no, the courts are on recess. The courts are on holidays. They are on break, so there's no taking anybody, to do. And I've always seen recently also some people still say, oh, Mr. Peter Obi just made this, statement, he's not going to take out his threats or whatever. But anyway, whatever it is you thought did not take, whatever, Mr. Peter Obi has sued Deji Adeyanju for 1.5 billion naira over alleged defamatory social media. So that's just like $1 million. Okay. The suit number 025425 was filed at the High Court of Anambra State on each. Woo! Okay. Oh, wow. You see the thing about court cases, let me even pause here. When people are talking about cases, they like, dude, it's all the whole thing attack. Now it's in Anambra. That means Deji Adeyanju lives in Abuja. Now he has to be carrying himself all the way to Anambra. Even if it's to say someone will stand for you, or you need to get someone over there, whatever, at the end of the day, you ask yourself, are all of this really worth it? All of these accusations and whatever. But anyway, it's a good thing. He said he has evidence. So that is it for that. The suit number 025425 was filed at the High Court of Anambra State, Onitsha Judicial Division, with Obi as the plaintiff and Adeyanju as the defender. Former Anambra State Governor and Labour Party presidential candidate in the 2023 general election, Mr. Peter Gregory Obi, has filed a 1.5 billion naira defamation lawsuit against Nigerian human rights activist and social commentator, Mr. Deji Adeyanju. The suit number 0254/25 was filed at the High Court of Anambra. I just read that. I don't know why Sahara Reporters is reporting that. But by the way, it's Sahara Reporters really. According to the writ of summons signed issued by Obi's counsel, Alex Ejesime San, the former governor, is seeking 500 million in aggravated damages and 1 billion in general damages over a series of allegedly false and malicious statements made by Adeyanju across his social media platforms, including X, formerly Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Obi, in his statement of claim, described the post as false, baseless, malicious, scandalous, and defamatory, asserting that Adeyanju's remarks, such as labeling him a religious bigot, fraud, political prostitute, and leader of a mob, had severely damaged his personal, political, and professional reputation, both in Nigeria and internationally. The former governor is seeking a court declaration that Adeyanju's statements are defamatory, as well as an order compelling him to publish a full and unequivocal apology across the social media platform and in at least 3 national newspapers. Obi is also requesting that the court mandate Adeyanju to retract all offensive posts and permanently restrain him from making further defamatory statements. In addition, the suit seeks reimbursement for litigation costs and professional fees, along with an order for 18% annual interest on the judgment sum from the date of judgment until full payment. So that even if they give judgment today, there has to be interest going on it. It's not the one that is okay, they'll give you judgment today, you will not pay till after 10 years or 20 years, and the value of the money would have fallen. You keep paying interest on the money. The writ dated October 3rd, 2025 was issued from the High Court Registry in Onitsha and has been served on Adeyanju at his residence in Wuse to Abuja. So all the way from there. And the thing about it is that because he made the statement online, so there is you can actually fly anywhere. So wherever you were, where you saw that post, that is where it is. It's not the one that you say, okay, yeah, the jurisdiction is here, it is not here, it is there. In this case, the jurisdiction can be anywhere. The plaintiff's claims against the defendants as follows: a declaration that all allegations made and published by the defendant concerning the plaintiff on the defendant's various social media platforms, including without limitation his ex handle at Adeyanju Deji and his verified Facebook account, Adeyanju Deji Instagram account, Adeyanju Deji, are false, baseless, unfounded, malicious, reckless, scandalous, and defamatory of the plaintiff. There are lots of legal terms. Oh no, if I'm going to be reading this, okay. So it continues on that. There's a lot going on from there. So now it's to now wait and see at the end of the day where is this case going. For someone, for me, and this is what I've said, there's a difference between when someone who is just a citizen, maybe just insulting you. A lot of people do that. They are citizens, they're just insulting you, they don't even know left, right, and center, and make baseless accusations. If there's a difference between that and when a lawyer, whom like you saw being referred to as a human rights activist, who is a lawyer called to bar, making the same statements, they are not the same thing. Because there are a lot of people who feel, oh, why is this person, why is Mr. Peter Bissing, when he first sent the letter, because the letter was simply saying, hey, all of these things that you said, they're wrong, withdraw them, apologize for them, and let's move on. And Deji Adeyanju said, see you in court. So they are now seeing each other in court. And for those of us, for me most especially, something I'm really interested, because I need to see those evidence that are available. Because for me, whoever I'm supporting, I try to support the person that I know it's not the kind of person that's going to be giving bribe. So if you're saying that Mr. Peter Obi is giving bribe, then you should go to court. You should be in court bringing out this evidence to show it. By the way, the person that was with Mr. Adeyanju, that was the one that introduced Mr. Adeyanju to Mr. Peter Obi, that particular person had come out to say there was never a time, because he was with him throughout, because he asked, was there a second meeting? That the meeting that they were in, nothing like that happened, especially the part where he said that he tried to bribe him, as in the person just see you today, just like that, called the bribe you. Anyway, the court will decide.
The anger is now that Peter Obi sued Deji in Anambra. All the people that all this while have been shouting that, oh, Peter Obi, he only said he was going to sue Deji Adeyanju, he has not sued him. This is how he said he was going to sue XYZ, he did not sue them. This is that, those, all manner of things. And then they've been making for now that Mr. Peter Obi has actually then gone to court and have sued Deji Adeyanju. The cry has changed. It's a whole lot of things. I'm going to look at this one, this particular handle called Naija Attorney, Tunde Adejumonai on X, formerly known as Twitter, and this is what he said. He said something about this decision just doesn't add up. You can't help but feel that something odd, maybe even familiar, is going on here. It looks like another example of that Nigerian habit of saying one thing and doing another. They must always look for something to project themselves on Peter Obi and all of that. Constantly you see it. It's so laughable, it's so sickening, it's so annoying, it's so everything combined together. I think there must be one thing that we to add to him to say that, oh, he's the same thing as other politicians. You know what Nigerians do? They hate the person who is doing the right thing more than they hate the person who is doing the wrong thing. Because the person who is doing the wrong thing, they'll be able to say, oh, everybody is doing it. So that even if they do it tomorrow, not yet, that everybody is doing it. But when they see that one person who is doing the right thing, you understand, it makes them angry, because then they can no longer say everybody is doing it. You get. So he said, His Excellency Peter Obi once said that the process through which people are elected to office is as important, if not more important, than what they do thereafter with the office. If we apply the same logic, according to this man, he said, if we apply the same logic, then the process through which he chooses to protect his name should also matter, maybe even more than the eventual outcome of the case. Can you know when somebody is trying to be clever by half, right? You can easily see it. This is what he's trying to do, to say that so that it doesn't matter whether the defamation that he was defamed, whether it is proven or not, but that what should matter is that the manner in which he goes about it. This is someone that he did not arrest, Deji Adeyanju. He did not carry the machinery of the state or try to use anything against him. He did not get police that are always available to pick him from one state and bundle him and kidnap him to another. He didn't do any of this. What he did first of all was to write to him and say, look, you've said this and this and this about me, and this you said about me are not factual, are not true. You've maligned me, you've defamed me. Apologize within so and so days, or else I'm going to court. And this is someone who has said, I have evidence of this wrongdoing that this person had done, this crime. Because when you say somebody bribe you or try to bribe you, that's a crime. Bribery is a crime. Corruption is a crime. So you've accused this person of this, and you said that the person should take you to court, that you have evidence so that you can prove it there. And the person comes to you and says, look, can you take away, go and apologize, remove you didn't do it. And this one is coming to say that the process in which he does it is more than the whatever the outcome of. I don't get it. But anyway, let me continue. He said, because if the court later agrees that he was truly defamed, wouldn't that victory ring hollow if the process itself raises eyebrows? There's nothing that is raising eyebrow in this process. You are the ones that are deciding to put an eyebrow in the process. To the average Nigerian, it's hard to understand why His Excellency would go all the way to Anambra to file a defamation case when the statement wasn't made there. The person who made it doesn't live or work there, and His Excellency himself mostly stays in Abuja. So I don't understand where they say he mostly stays in Abuja. In the first place, you don't know where these statements were made because they were made online, some of them. Some people have said the corruption and whatever that he accused him of, that whether he's some of the things that it was about during his time as governor. And so how do you put this thing? There is court of competent jurisdiction. If Mr. Peter Obi had arrested Deji or getting police to bundle him, kidnap him, take him to another place, no, that's a no at all. Would have been here dragging, Mr. Peter Obi and say, free Deji. He didn't do any of this. He went to court, yet it is still here and there. And then he continued and said, isn't this the same thing many of his supporters once criticized when the police tried to prosecute Dele Farotimi in Ekiti, a place where he neither resides nor carries out any business? So you see, you see the thing here. You see, when people are trying to be disingenuous, they are trying to be clever by half. He said police tried to prosecute Dele Farotimi in Ekiti. Police literally went to Dele Farotimi's office, kidnapped him, threw him in a vehicle, and even attacked some people there, and carried him all the way to Ekiti, where they threw him in jail till Nigerians were shouting and whatever before that. That is what this person is comparing to somebody say, I filed a case here. Nobody has arrested you, nobody has done anything, but this is where I filed a case. And then he says, the whole thing feels like deja vu. We condemn an act when others do it, but find excuses for it when it benefits. So that's the kind of double standard that keeps feeding public interest in our system. With all due respect, when leaders act this way, it's hard to tell where principle ends and convenience begins. He's trying everything to see what is not in something inside somewhere. And then there's also this particular tweet, that someone else also had done. And then he said, this is a lawyer. This one, I don't know. Okay, that one says Nigeria attorney, so he must also be a lawyer. This is also a lawyer. He said, I'm confused. Why are people angry that Peter Obi went to sue in Anambra? Where would he have sued? The defender's comfort zone? Someone said damaging things about him. He didn't petition the police. Didn't get him arrested like many Nigerian politicians would have. Instead, he has gone to court to enforce his rights like anyone should. But you guys are complaining as to the location he chose to use to sue. He should have gone to Abuja or Lagos to make it easier for the defendant. Once again, if I need to sue anyone, their comfort is not my business. What matters is if the law permits me to sue wherever and whenever, and that's just what I will do. I don't know whether people think, so if I'm fighting with someone, I'm going to be like, okay, let me make it easy for you. Nah, in anything, the person is going to make it difficult as whatever. All these allegations, Those ones are not doing. By the way, Deji is a lawyer. He's an attorney. He has a law firm, and he's capable of whatever is defending himself. And for me, I'm interested in that evidence that Deji said he has, and every Nigerian should be interested in that evidence. We'll continue to watch and see how it goes. Thank